Hi everybody, it's Traci from Downward Dog Rising. I'm going to give you a short Yin Yoga workout tonight. So if you're up for it, join me. It's going to be an easy recovery type workout. All right, let's begin. Sit in Sakasana. Ground down into the bottom of your pelvis. Set your intention, focus on recovery, on regaining strength. Breathing in, inhale through your nose. Exhale through your mouth. 2 more deep inhales here. Rise up through the spine, sink down into your pelvis. Exhale with intention. 1 more time, deep inhale. And exhale. So we're going to start in our Bodhiknasana, butterfly stretch. Take both legs. You're just going to gently rotate a little bit to the side. Meaning, I want you to rotate your femur bones, that's the top of the thigh bone. Rotate them externally inside your hip sockets. So we get a little bit of lateral rotation to open the hips. We're going to stretch those inner thighs, those groin muscles. Stretch straight up through top of head. We want to feel our spine lengthen as we inhale. And then on the exhale, just sink deeper into the bottom of your pelvis. Connecting you into the earth, centering you. Helping you feel stable and calm. Breathing in. And then exhale. Take 1 more deep inhale. And we're going to gently stretch forward over our legs. Just imagine those knees floating so they drop out even further. Inhaling, ribs expand. If you can, keep hinging from hips. You can rest on your forearms. You could even rest on your forehead. You can even take a yoga block like this to provide support. Bring the ground up to you. And you would gently just rest your forehead on top of the block, like that. And we keep on lengthening our breastbone forward and through, keeping that maximal length. Working on quality instead of quantity. We want to go deeper than our muscle tissue. We want to get down into the fascia and the connective tissue and the webbing. We want to get down to the fascia, go deep to help the gains be longer lasting rather than just a little while after we finish our workout. "90 minutes and longer, our body can produce hyaluronic acid, which is very lubricating to our joints." 1 more deep inhale. And gently we're going to stretch and come up. So we're going to do half butterfly next, but I'm going to give you a variation that's kind of like Janusarasana. Take one leg straight out to the side. The sole of our foot is coming in towards our groin, inner thigh. And then what I want you to do here, rather than just stretch forward, because we could stretch straight forward, we can stretch over this leg to the side. I'm going to have us keep grounded into our pelvis, but we are going to stretch over to the side so we can open the sides of our waistline and stretch our ribs apart and stretch our intercostals, those muscles between the ribs. And then we're going to really fully inhale into our ribs, into the lower lobes of our lungs. Take your block if you have one. If not, no worries. You can use a rolled up blanket in all fours, or you can use your forearm on the mat. You're going to stretch straight up into the air. Breathing in, stretch your spine long. And then as you exhale, going off to the side, and we're going to just gently keep lengthening our whole side, breathing in. If you're super flexible, you can flex your foot and you can reach for your toes, grab your toes. I'm not there yet. You could also use a yoga belt, a strap, or even a belt that you would put in your jeans or your pants. That works too. Just wrap it over the bottom of your foot, grab both ends, and pull and lift. And stay here and breathe. If you have your block, place it here under your forearm. If you want to get a deeper stretch in the side, rotate. If it's comfortable on your neck, you can look under that arm pit towards sky. If it's more comfortable, you can keep your head straight in a neutral position. See what works for you. I'm going to try to go a little deeper. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, over. Stay here. One more deep inhale. Slowly rise up. We're going to do a slight variation. Stretch ribs apart, lengthening up, rotate towards leg. Now we're going to gently stretch straight over this leg here. Think of hip hinging. Spine is long. And just stay here and breathe. We're going to release our low back, back of upper thigh, hamstrings, sides of waist, side body, create lengthened spine. Keep stretching breastbone long in front. Go a little deeper if you feel some give. One more deep inhale here. Gently lifting up. We're just going to fold that straight leg in. Now extend the other leg straight out to the other side of your body. Root down. If you want, you could use a block here. We're going to do that little Sarasana variation. So you're rooting down, scoop into your center. Feel those abdominals draw in, lengthening up. And then we're just going to take our forearm towards the ground. We're going to stretch up, up, up. Give your spine some length. Create space in there, and then gently stretch to the side. Sometimes we could have little rotations in our spine, and then you could feel tighter through your rib cage on one side more than the other. If you find that happen in your body, slowly start to breathe into your rib cage, like expand each side of your rib cage far and wide apart. Any area of tightness, bring your attention and focus there. Breathe into it. Let it give a little more. You can keep neck neutral, straight ahead, or you can get a deeper stretch by turning slightly. One more deep inhale here. Gently rising up. So we're going to go from that Janusarasana variation to that half butterfly. You're going to lift up, up, up. I'm just going to have you rise up, sink down into hips, sits bones firm into mat. Want to stretch sides of ribs long, lengthening up. If you want, you can flex your toes to sky. Kneecap faces up. Mid-sternum, breastbone is over center of the thigh, front of quad. Or just, if you have a yoga belt or a belt, just wrap it over bottom of foot, reach. Keep stretching breastbone long, lengthen up, up, up. Lengthen back of upper thigh, hamstrings, low back. We want to get our lumbodorsal fascia across low back to loosen. Expand those ribs wide open and apart. Breathing into them with awareness and intention. Just letting go deeper into the stretch. Take one more deep inhale here. And gently start to rise up out of the stretch. We're going to bring both knees in. Little windshield wiper, releasing our hips. Side to side. Little stretch side to side. All right. Okay, I'm going to take you down into Sphinx. So, low cobra, Bodhiknasana. We're going to lie down on our abdominals. So, tops of feet can rest on mat. And what I want you to do here, you're going to have your elbows be directly in line with your shoulder joints. And I want you to feel like you can tilt your chin just a slightly tad bit forward, tiny bit, so the neck stays lengthened. We don't want to compress or shorten the back of the neck. And then I want you to start to pull your sternum, your breastbone forward, draw your abdominal wall in and up. So you're creating that length in the spine. And we're going to strengthen our spine as well. You're going to feel a stretch in your abdominals as they stretch apart. So draw and scoop the abdominal wall through the body, three-dimensionally, towards the front of your spine. This is great for if you sit at a computer. This will work on postural alignment to reverse sitting for long periods. Collarbones wide across shoulders, chest in front. So we seek balance in our bodies and to correct imbalances so we can work optimally and function our best. Feel how you're creating length from the pubic bone all the way up to your navel. Relax shoulders, down back, away from ears. If you'd like to deepen your pose from Sphinx, let's go into Seal. So what I want you to do here, without hyperextending your back, without going too high, you're just going to gently walk your hands a little further out. And then I want you to gently spread fingertips far and wide apart. Relax shoulders away from your ears. And just stay here as you extend the arms. You're going to strengthen those triceps a little bit. Think of your elbows pointing directly down towards your yoga mat. Breathing in and breathing out. You're going to feel those abdominals right now. Draw them inward to the front of the spine. Lengthen from pubic bone to navel. Blades down your back. Relax those shoulders. Making sure we don't compress the low back. If you feel any compression in the low back, that means come down a little lower. This one's great to strengthen your spine, making room and space. If you have herniated discs, osteoporosis, you might want to just keep it right here. So you just do your extension through thoracic spine, mid-back between the blades. So you don't overdo the lumbar. Make sure pelvis is secure and grounded. You'll feel your postural muscles in your back working. That way your shoulder blades avoid winging in your back. They're secure and stabilized. Let's take one more deep inhale here. Gently come back into your Sphinx. From Sphinx, we're going to relax and we're just going to settle into the mat, relaxing our pelvis, our hip bones securely underneath us. Fold both elbows and just relax your forehead against the backs of your hands for a moment. We're just going to gently rock our head side to side, palms against our forehead, gently rolling across our third eye, our wisdom center, ajna. Gently come back center. Wiggle hips side to side, release low back. Next, take hands directly under your shoulders one more time. So they're just going to line up right under the shoulders. Inhale. Now I just want you to press up to hands and knees. We're going to do a little cat-cow. Just drop chin forward as you drop tailbone down. Exhale for your cat. Now we're going to stretch your spine. Inhale. Lengthen head away from tailbone. Just really stretch apart. Now, exhale. 4. Inhale, lengthen apart. 3. Exhale. Press the palms into the mat. Lengthen head away from tail. 2 more. Exhale. Breathing in. And 1 more time. Exhale. And inhale. Maximal lengthen spine. Head away from tailbone. So I'm going to take you into a dolphin. We're going to work our abdominals a little bit. Take your forearms onto your mat. You're going to curl your toes under. Drop shoulders away from ears. Sides and neck remain long. Walk it out into a full plank. So I want you to drop your hips in line with your shoulders. Draw your abdominal wall in. Blades straight down sides and back. Slowly rise up. Look towards knees. Slowly come back down. Exhale. Inhale every time you lengthen head away from tail. Exhale, 8. Coming back down. 7. Inhale, lengthen your spine. 6. And 5. Head away from tail. Blades to back pockets. 4 more. And 3. Look towards knees. Keep back and neck long. 2. Good. Last one. Gently drop knees to mat. We're going to go into Bakasana, child's rest pose. You could either have tops of feet rest on mat. I'm going to do curling toes under like a little pedestal because I need extra knee support. Do what's right for your body. Think of fingertips reaching into the mat, armpits to palms. Pull your breastbone forward and through. Keep stretching. Feel like your sits bones stretch into the floor behind you, pulling your pelvis down towards floor. Pull apart. Spine lengthens in opposition. Stay here. Let your low back release. One more deep inhale here. Come up to all fours, hands and knees. So I'm going to have you do melting heart next. Melting heart in yin. Also, you're going to do puppy pose, extended puppy. Melting heart in yin. Keep a straight line, hip joints in a straight line right over your knee joints. Now you're going to bring your breastbone towards the mat and then just stretch forehead down into the mat. Hips are up in the air right over the knees. Stay here and breathe. Feel like the front of your sternum, your breastbone pulls forward and really pull forward and through the 2 arms there. Blades straight down sides of back. Collarbones wide, cross front of shoulders, chest. Get that good stretch under each one of your armpits. Feel open between those shoulder blades and mid-back. Inhaling through your nose. Gently exhale through your mouth. 2 more deep inhales. And last one. And slowly we're going to come back up. Hands and knees. Walk your feet forward and through. We're going to do a little table, reverse table. Take it 2 hands directly under the shoulders. Your feet are going to be like hip width apart. You're just going to rise up. It's like your knees pull towards each other. Feel the inner thighs. Relax your shoulders away from the ears. Feel like you're pressing hips to sky. Collarbones wide, tighten core. Feel those glutes engage. Just doing a little transition, a little release. One more deep inhale. And exhale, gently come back into the mat. Good job. We're going to do a little caterpillar. Sink down, rise up. Hip hinge forward. You could have a rolled up towel under the knees if you need a little extra support. Hinge from hip socket. Reach for your shins, your knees, your ankles. You could take a yoga strap or a belt. Bring it under bottoms of feet. Keep lengthening breastbone. And hold this stretch. Inhales, we lengthen our spine. Exhales, we go deeper into the Hasana. Inhale. Exhale. Stretching your sternum, breastbone forward and through. Relax neck, relax sides of neck with their long shoulders away from ears. Stay here and breathe. Feeling supported from the earth. Stable and grounded. Deeper. One more deep inhale here. And gently we're going to lift head, neck, shoulders. Come up. Take one foot, you're going to bring bottom of foot flat to mat, rise up to top of head. I want you to think of rotating towards bent knee. Lengthen your spine first on your deep inhale. You're going to take that elbow towards that knee, reach straight back under that other shoulder, rise up, and just look over your shoulder. Expand those ribs far and wide. Lengthen up. Stretch spine tall. Feel that thigh bone lifting up away from kneecap. Thighs active. Sits bones sink into the earth, grounding you. Strengthening you. Stabilizing you. Deep inhale. And gently release forward. Extend that leg long. Bend the other knee. Bottom of foot presses into the mat. You're going to rise up. Lengthen spine. Take your elbow by that knee. Lift your arm up, down, back, away. Bring that hand slightly behind shoulder. We're going to sit tall. Breathing in. If you want a deeper stretch, you can gently just press a little bit higher than that knee as you go into your twist a little deeper. Feel how your breastbone opens wide away from center of sternum. Your collarbone opens wide away from the breastbone. And rotate. Breathe into those ribs. Expansion. Lengthen your spine. You can flex this foot. Make that leg active. Really expand into the sides of your ribs. Rising up as you root down into those sits bones. Oppositional energy in your spine. Flows of Ida and Pingala. One more deep inhale. And gently release. All right. So from here, we're just going to do a little windshield wiper. Come into a little Sakasana, easy pose. Cross those legs in front. Inhale to one side. Exhale back. Inhale to the other side. Exhale back. Take an inhale here. Hands come to heart center. In Anjali Mudra, think of the color green. Green, heart chakra, glowing, emanating love, peace. Feel that peace. Think of that green light. And think of white light as protection all the way around you. Bringing in more positive energy and keeping out negativity. And this concludes our practice. The light within me honors and acknowledges the light within you. Thank you for joining me today. Appreciate you all. Peace. Take care. Bye.